My dear students, let us begin today the physics of 8th standard. 8th standard. Today we shall discuss about the basics of physics what we have learnt in the previous classes. Okay, all of you know the first of all you have learned in physics about the motion. About the motion. You know, motion means the movement of the object. Movement of the object. We can give so many examples related to motion. For example, running horse, a moving car, a flattering of leaves. All these represent the motion. But scientifically, how we have to define the motion? For example, let us consider the two positions A and B. Let us consider the two positions A and B. Suppose if we keep the object in this place, if it moves towards the B, what we have to do? We have to apply the force to this object, then it moves to position B. So, how it has happened? This object to move from A to B, it takes certain time, that is time. So, A and B are the positions. Then A has to change its position due to the force of applications of force. So, we can define the force, the change of position of an object. The change of position of object with reference to fixed point. With reference to fixed point, considering the time. What is that? Considering the time is known as motion. How we define the change of position of an object with respect to time by referring the time. By referring the time. So this is known as motion. Already I have given some examples of motion. The moving car, a running horse, a flowing water. All these are representing the motion. Then we have to classify the motion in three ways. That is linear motion. Linear motion. Second one, circular motion. Circular motion. Third, that is oscillatory motion. Third, oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion. You can also call these as types. That is the types of motion. Types of motion. See, we have defined the motion. That is, then we have classified the motion like linear motion, circular motion and oscillatory motion. Let us define one by one. What is that linear motion? For example, linear motion. Here we again represent a straight line AB. Here one vehicle is moving towards to B. See, observe the diagram. In what way that vehicle is moving? That is moving towards the B. What we call mathematically that AB is a straight line. So, a type of motion, if an object moves in a straight line, a type of motion, if the object moves along a straight line, is known as linear motion. In what way that is moving? Along a straight line. See, along a straight line, can you give some example for linear motion? Yes, you can. The moving car in a straight road, or a roller, a moving roller, that is also shows the linear equation. A man walking on the path of the pavement, that is also the linear motion. So, we have so many examples which can represent the linear motion. That is a motion along a straight line, a type of motion in which the object moves along a straight line is known as linear motion. Now let us move to the circular motion. That is second one, circular motion. See, circular, the word itself tell you that the motion of an object moving along a circular path. For example, this one is the circle, this one is the center, then object I have kept here. If that moves along the circumference of this circle, I will say this as the circular motion. What is that? How we can define the circular motion? It is also one type of motion in which the object moves along the circular path. For example, A, B, C, D are the points on which the object is moving. So, once again, we can define that circular motion as a type of motion in which the object moves along the circular path. So, how we can calculate the distance moved by the circle? You know, that is the 2 pi r. By using the 2 pi r, we can calculate the distance moved by the object in the circular path. Now, let us have the third one, that is oscillatory motion. Now, oscillatory motion is nothing but the to and fro motion of the object. To and fro motion of the object means, for example, a swing and the movement of the pendulum in the wall clock, that shows the oscillatory motion. What is that motion? To and fro. To and fro motion of the object is known as the oscillatory motion. In this type of motion, the object what we have considered that oscillates from this side to that side. So that word shows the to and fro motion of the object. See, linear motion means the object moving in a straight line. Circular motion means the object which has a motion along the circular path. We can use so many examples for this circular motion. For example, the planets moving around the sun, the moon, the motion of the moon around the earth, all represent the circular motion. Then oscillatory motion, there are two best examples, that the movement of the pendulum in a wall clock, then the movement of the swing, that is the oscillatory motion. So, students, you know the basic concept of this motion, that is we have to define the motion, we have to classify the motion. Already we have classified, that is types of motion are the linear motion, circular motion, oscillatory motion. Then I have defined all the three types along with the example. You need to study these as a basic concept of motion. So, this concept is just a basic to learn the physics in this year. Actually, our chapter begins from the force and pressure, but you should know the concept related to motion. Then only we can understand the force and pressure, which is the first chapter for you. And also, we have two different types of motion. Let us discuss about that. See, we come across whenever the moving object changes its position with time as well as with the different speeds, we have two types of motion, that is uniform motion, then non-uniform motion, that is non-uniform motion. We can call this as also a variable motion. See, I will show the uniform motion by the pictorial representation. See, this one is the line. Here there are four positions, A, B, C, D, E, 5 positions. If the object moving from this place to this place, if it takes the 10 seconds for covering 5 kilometers, another 10 seconds for covering 5 kilometers, another 10 seconds for covering 5 kilometers, another 10 seconds for covering 5 kilometers. Then we say that the vehicle or the object is moving with uniform motion. If a object covers an equal distances in equal intervals of time, then we call this as uniform motion. What is that motion? Uniform motion. Non-uniform motion. If an object if it covers 5 kilometers in 5 seconds, if it covers 5 kilometers in 15 seconds, if it covers again 10 kilometers in 5 seconds, then that is 5 kilometers in 10 seconds, there will be change in the distance as well as time. So such type of motion is called non-uniform motion. The type of motion in which the object covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time or unequal intervals of time. If that covers equal distances, then we can say that non-uniform motion. So today this much is sufficient for you, because this one is the introductory chapter. So be alert when the teaching is going on. If you do not understand the concept, you pause the what you are reading through the laptop or the mobile. Then whatever I have written, you write down in the fair notebook. Make 100 king size notebook, king size rule notebook. Then write down whatever I have written on the board. Thank you. One and all.